Hi, welcome back. Our third lesson is going to be about concatenation and user input. Concatenation. Concatenation is when one or more variables is combined with a string statement. For example, if you have a variable name is equal to Python and another variable school is equal to West, and if you print with the string I am learning plus name plus at plus school plus period, close parentheses, it will print out I am learning Python at West. When the software reaches the variable name, it reads what is stored. So printing out Python, for example. And then notice the plus sign is used to combine the variables with the strings and vice versa. And same thing for schools. So when the computer is reading name, and because there's no parentheses on it, no quotation marks on it, that means it's a variable. So it will take what is stored in the name variable, which is Python, and the school variable, which is West, and it will print that out. So that's why you get the final product is I'm learning Python at West. Practicing concatenation. Here are 4 exercises to do to practice on concatenation. Feel free to pause the video and give it a try. Also, make sure to comment what you are concatenating on all 4 exercises, so you also get that commenting practice from last video. Now moving on to user input. User input allows the person to type in whatever they want. User input allows the person to type what they want in the output of the program. For example, if you have a variable name and there's a function input, and in the parentheses, you type what is your name, and you print name. It is going to, when you run the program, it is going to give a box that allows you to type what your name is according to the question. Just by the simple function just by the simple input function. If you want to restrict the person's input to a specific data type, classify the data type by putting it in parentheses. For example, if you have a variable grade, but you don't want, for example, let's say that you don't want someone to accidentally type, like if they were going to type in the number 1, but on the keyboard they accidentally type in Q or something. You don't want a letter because it's a grade. You want a number. And you don't want the program to get messed up and you have to rerun the program. So you can add barriers to the program, for example, integer. So if you put the integer like int in front of input, in front of grade, it is going to restrict your answer to a number or to an integer. And then you print grade. And then here are the abbreviations for the data types. So str is for string, int is for integer, float is for float, bool is for boolean. Here are some user input practices that you can do. Okay, thank you for watching. This is it for the 3rd lesson. Make sure to come back for the 4th lesson, which is on logical operators and if, elif, and else statements. Bye.